Why you think we get alive this? Real nigga shit came to kill a process. Gotta kill all the nonsense. Tell them do better when they lie, ho. Ay.
Niggas will put on the front of your face, so I keep my distance. Bitches will find out you got a little money, yeah, and not inconsistent. And whether you actually like me or not, it don't make a difference. I don't remember cashing a check or someone's opinion. Niggas will put on the front of your face, so I keep my distance. Bitches will find out you got a little money, yeah, and not inconsistent. Whether you actually like me or not, yeah, it don't make a difference. I don't remember cashing a check or someone's opinion. No, no, no. Please, remind me your words that matter to me. Remind me when I had to pull up it, just to remind you that she moving faster for me. And I don't compare to these niggas that talk about money, cause talking is cheap, but shit getting deep. The more they open up their mouth, the more I retreat. Niggas always wanna know something, yeah, so I told them niggas gon' grow some. And they looking for a label, all I own one. Now I will not change me for no one. I'll meet death when I finish the birth, I told God I'll be back in a minute. Hard to see outside the room when you in it. I don't have ceilings or room for a limit. I gotta lay low. They always say something, put faith in the bankroll. And dismiss all assumptions, yeah, I gotta lay low. They always say something, put faith in the bankroll. And dismiss all assumptions. Niggas will put on the front of your face, so I keep my distance. Niggas will find out you got a little money, yeah, and not inconsistent. And whether you actually like me or not, it don't make a difference. I don't remember cashing a check or someone's opinion. Niggas will put on the front of your face, so I keep my distance. Bitches will find out you got a little money, yeah, not inconsistent. Whether you actually like me or not, yeah, it don't make a difference. I don't remember cashing a check or someone's opinion. No, no, no. I don't need none of this shit, I just need my respect. Put in the hours, yeah, this just a cause and effect. It ain't overnight, all this shit time to perfect. Put in the hours, yeah, this just a cause and effect. Just let the angels guide us. I stay on place so they know where to find us. Niggas talk, they moving, but they still behind us. So when they fall off, it's never surprising. Ain't no surprising, nah. Niggas will put on the front of your face, so I keep my distance. Bitches will find out you got a little money, yeah, and not inconsistent. And whether you actually like me or not, it don't make a difference. I don't remember cashing a check or someone's opinion.
Hey, you know, we out here. What up, DB? Yeah.
We got 65 Mustang. You know what? Come on, man.
Alright, Khalil.
Alright, so I think we're gonna
Clear for
stay on this slide.
We got one more in this room.
こんにちは、ジョバンニさん。
Activate Wraith Mode.
かしこまりました。
ありがとうございます。
Tank drip, raincoat, triple black car, yeah, we turn it into Wraith mode. Tank
Tank trip, raincoat, triple black cars, yeah, we turn it into Wraith mode. Verify the credit with the pay stuff. Make them back deposits with the day ones. You got a problem, you just say something. But you should quit us today, boy. Iced out grill with canary diamonds. Iced out watch, don't know what the time is. I can tell it's on you wanna know. Privileged information for the squad, though. Trapping out the scene like we hit a lick. Blowing out the windows from the jail. All in DTLA with the AMG. Back to Calabasas, my girl waiting on me. But I ain't even maxed it out yet. Level up, you levels down, yeah. I ain't even worried about what you even talking about. Plain trip, raincoat, triple black car, yeah, we turn it into Wraith mode. Plain trip, raincoat, dripping matte black, had to switch it up to Wraith mode. Plain trip, raincoat, triple black cars, yeah, we turn it into Wraith mode. Plain trip, raincoat, triple black cars, yeah, we turn it into Wraith mode.
I see a lot of stars in my car, I'm in Wraith mode. Paint dripping slow, like in Texas with a case load. A drink in the bag, girl, sipping cause we say so. They know me and Giovanni about to get this bankroll. If you ain't trying to win, then what you trying to play for? You just want to beef with everybody, I want queso and pesos. Enough to make my lawyer say the case closed. Enough to buy my girl whatever cause she been so faithful. Got Hollywood unlocked, rock the rate on down your blocks. I'm showing love, will pick you up. You talking down and we won't stop. I had some friends and now they out. They be gossiping a lot. I'm trying to be a legend. White 11s cover my white socks. My exes live in Texas now with all the guys. You had to go to ticket, how you let it pass you by? Now you know that I'm about to do the most. When I get inside the rate, I catch the Holy Ghost.
But I ain't even maxed it out yet. Level up, you levels down, yeah. I ain't even worried about what you even talking about. Yeah. Plain trip, raincoat, triple black car, yeah, we turn it into Wraith mode. Plain trip, raincoat, dripping matte black, had to switch it up to Wraith mode. Plain trip, raincoat, triple black cars, yeah, we turn it into Wraith mode. Plain trip, raincoat, triple black cars, yeah, we turn it into Wraith mode.
We are back on the Smokers Lounge. I am your host, Chris Cyphers. We are sponsored by Executive Sessions. Salute to the fam. Thanks for the pack. What's going on, family? We here on this Matterday evening, just chilling. Just seeing what's up with the fam. We already got the brother Super Sense Day 1 up here. What's going on, fam? Salute to you.
Whoa, you know it's Matterday, aka Flatter Day. Always happy, never sad today.
Hey, you already know.
Peace to the host for the most, Cyphers. Always coming with the fire bills.
Hey, you already know.
How you feeling?
Hey, I'm great, man. High frequencies, man. I was actually just bored, and I'm just like, let me see what's going on with the fam. See if we can, have a little good discussion, a little build or whatnot. So, why not?
Why not?
How you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm on cloud 19. You feel me, boy? I just got my little EPA certification. I go in on the plantation on Monday, pick a little cotton for the family. Got to do what you got to do, but I'm excited. Nevertheless.
Nice, nice. Congratulations to you. Hats off, salute. It's no problem. Working, taking a job to better yourself and your family as well. So, do what you got to do, brother. Nobody looking at you wrong. You doing what a man would do. So, shout out to you,
Facts.
and I'm gonna roll one up to that. I'm gonna roll this one up to that. You know,
Bet I'm gonna have to go on the tray, put some doobies together. Cause I ain't get to holler at executive. I don't got the luxury of pulling up on my guy.
right, right. You know, hey, ain't nothing wrong. Hey, man, get your smoke how you smoke, man. It's still at the end of the day, schmizzoke.
Yeah, this out.
Right. Shout out to the bro Adrian in the building all the way across the land. What's going on?
Hey, my brother from across the pond, Flat Power.
Right.
Damn, now I gotta find a lighter. Oh, found it. Man, nah, but I'm feeling good. I had a good day. You feel me?
hmm
Woke up early, went and got a little haircut, cleaned the whip.
Hey.
Went and splurged on myself with this last unemployment check that I'm getting. I might as well.
Nice.
Bought me a new little outfit, some working boots. You
hmm
know, and I just went on a little date with a old thing. See if we can maybe
Right.
put things into perspective. So
Nice.
I'm just feeling good. I'm ready for that Triggers 8 tomorrow. Shout out to Bronze King for being consistent. I'm trying to get my consistency levels up
hmm
because I've been slacking.
Right,
But
right. Ain't nothing wrong. You cool, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, um, just know, the fam got your back and we support you and we gonna be there with you when you go live. May it be a week from now, maybe it be a month from now. You know, we here, bro. Fuck all that.
right, what was Truth building on? I came in kind of late.
Um, it kind of got into a lot of topics that was spreading around. So, but I was mainly more in the chat. I didn't go on the panel. Because I was more intrigued on what was being talked about in the chat as soon as I hopped in. Because I started reading some stuff like, okay, that's dope, that's dope. But then after a while, that person just keep babbling and babbling, and then you start seeing, how the tables turn, and you like, oh nigga, did you just slick switch lanes on me real quick, bro? Like, and
Gravity.
it kind of really got interesting. So I was just like, okay, so let me just chill right here in the chat. I think this is enough for me. But I still was kind of like responding to things that was going on, and things that was said in the panel. Um and not even just that. I was just gonna say, like, if you gonna respond to me and I'm in the chat and I'm asking a question about upon what you said, then don't let that be the one thing that you respond to, because I had one specific question that just wasn't like tackled, or no attention was paid upon it. So I'm just like, if you're gonna resort to one thing, you think I'm just gonna let it be at that? I don't know, bro. Like, you ain't gonna get me like that. Like, I'm just gonna be a quick believer of that. So, if you telling me there's a light on top of the sun, you got to tell me what is that light on top of the sun, and it sure ain't the North Star, because the sun is shining more than the North Star. So you got to show me what's the illumination of the light that's on top of the sun. And that was never there, but it was said, and it was said on the panel. So I was just like, okay, well, you telling us that is that, but now you have to tell us what's on top of the sun giving off that light illumination that the sun is not giving. But that none of that was said. So I'm just like, okay, is this some new piece of information, or is it something you reaching for, or is it something you figured out upon scientific information that you put together? Like, I'm really not understanding this. Like, what's brighter than the sun? In the daytime, what's brighter than the sun? So it's like,
Other than myself, I wouldn't know what to say.
right, that part.
Somebody said it was another source in the sky. What?
Yeah, he says there's another light illuminating on top of it. So apparently there's something else that's on top of the sun that's illuminating light, that's giving daylight. And this is giving daylight. Now the sun is gone, you don't have daylight. But the sun is there, you have daylight. So being that it follows daylight is followed by the sun, and you're trying to say something else is illuminating light from on top of the sun, then what is on top of the sun giving us daylight besides the sun? And if you don't mention that, then your shit is non and void. Non and void. And if you don't even go and explain an explanation of how that is even possible, you have to. And if you don't, and you just saying that, then you giving us some pseudo bullshit. And that's what I took it as, some pseudo bullshit. But nobody could answer what's on top of the sun. And he was the one, Nite was the one who gave that information. So Raz Nite, what is on top of the sun? Because you didn't give us that information, but you told us some light is being illuminated from on top of the sun. And you didn't give us that, but you told us there was something, or a light or something attracting from on top of the sun. That gives us daylight. That gives us daylight. So what is there? And that never was, answered at that point. And that question was put there at least 3 to 4 or 5 times, because I kept asking that question. And still, when he had the mic, had the chance to speak about it, didn't speak about it. So that leads me to be either you misleading us, you lying to us, or it's pseudo. And this is a reason why I stayed off the panel and I chilled, stayed in the chat, and listened. If I had a question, I asked it. I had many questions. Nobody still didn't answer it or nothing. But that was the only one time. That was the only question that somebody even gave attention to. What gives off daylight? Because from the blue, that's the reflection of the fucking water. If majority of this fucking plane is made of water and the sky is blue and we have a sun that's giving off light reflecting, why would the sun be blue? I mean, why would the sky be red? And it has to do with the sun as well, because ain't the sun giving off a bit of an orange? Even though I say the sun is all colors and they say the sun might be black, they're looking at it through a lens. When you look through a lens, you have that black dot. That's not the fucking sun. The black dot is not the sun. However, if you look at somebody, envision them, look away from them, envision them, you're going to see them as them. Still without looking at them, because you have that imprint. When you look at the sun and you look away, you don't just see black. You see green, red, blue, yellow, orange. You see all the colors. The sun is every fucking color. Point blank. I sun gaze as
Point
well.
blank.
Right, point blank. I sun gaze as well. I do this, and this is where I got it from. Sun gazing, from observing it. Because there's times where you can look at the sun where it's either rising or setting, and you can look at that shit plain, and you don't see nothing black on it. You just see the sun. But people getting that mixed up because when you don't have to look at the sun and see that black dot. You always actually see that black dot, and that's without looking at the sun. You can close your eyes and see that black dot. I mean, let me say this again. You can close your eyes and see that black dot. I see it all the time. I meditate. This is how I know I see it all the time. I don't need the sun to see that black dot. So that lets me know that the sun had nothing to do with that black dot being it was a color form or of some sort. Shout out to Raphael, flat playing me familiar. What's going on, family? Salute, salute. Families in New York with his fam. That's what I'm talking about. Having a great time. And bro, all I gotta say is your young goddess look just like you. There's no way that you could say, "Oh no, nah, nigga, that's you right there, right there," and it's a wonderful fucking thing, bro. Like when you took that picture on Facebook, I was like, yeah, this is what my bro be talking about. This is what he been missing. I'm like, yeah, I'm happy for him. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. That shit is dope, man. Glad to know like my bros are amazing fathers, amazing guides, to their young seed in their life. I a lot of people hear my story. I ain't really have all that shit. I have a few father figures, but it wasn't nothing sustainable. So I take my hat off and commend you, brother. Salute to you. And keep doing what you're doing, man, because we need that, especially our community. We need that. We need our fathers.
Big facts.
Right.
Salute to Raphael.
Right. No, and salute to you too, Sue, because we already know you hold down the young beat all the time, man. And shout outs to her. Hope everything is going great with her as well. You know what I'm saying? So, salute to you, hats off, and props, man. Y'all great fathers, bro. For real, for real.
Much appreciated. Couldn't see it no other way, man, for real. But I don't want to switch the subject up too much, but I did want to see if you could pull up that shit about Epstein. Dog, that shit had me weak.
Oh, that
Bro, I was
I
just
got
looking and like you really search that shit up. It's like more than 5 articles on that shit. And it's like, are you serious? I did not kill myself. What the fuck, bro? I was trying to find like, did the news like report that shit, but I couldn't find nothing with them actually reporting that on the news.
Yeah, I couldn't find that either. But
But
I was searching for that shit. And I was going up and down. I was just like, hold on, man. That's Epstein right there. What the fuck are you talking about?
the name though, Like, yeah, that boy
Right,
look just like him, but just the name, how I did not kill myself.
right.
Bro, that been having me weak, and I've been weak for the past week because I seen the fam Rob Cleveland on Facebook. He
Hmm.
posted this thing about the whole joke with the HIV and Magic Johnson. How
Oh,
it,
shit.
it's just a joke the whole time. You got to really think about it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Magic Johnson.
Oh
The
man.
reason why he beats HIV because you know what I'm saying, Magic Johnson. He got the Magic Johnson. Dog, that shit had me weak and just mind blown. Like how blatantly they just put little shit in our face. You know what I'm saying? And people were just like, "Oh, that's a coincidence."
Right.
Like if they was to see this shit, you know what I'm saying? If the news was to report this shit, which I couldn't find no news actually reporting it, but if the news was to report that, used to tell them like you point out to them the obvious hypocrisy in that shit. You know what I'm
But check
saying?
this out. But check this out. Remember when the Epstein shit was really happening and he ended up going to jail and then he ended up committing suicide. And then immediately, I believe like 6 days after that shit, I came on the building and told y'all this nigga is still alive. There was a interception between frequencies when the reporting of the helicopter was transporting the so-called dead body of Epstein. And Phil Valentine actually had part of the recording. And I listened to it and I came back and I was like, yo, da da da. And by the time I went back to look for it, that video was gone. So I couldn't provide that video with everybody hearing, what was going on the radios because he had a recording of it. So I was just like, yo, like anybody hear of this? Like, what's going on? Like, this video been out for a bit and it got like a whole bunch of fucking views on that shit. So I didn't understand how like nobody didn't really see it. But basically, when Epstein so-called hung himself and they was, took his body and was saying they transporting his body, da, da, da. They was actually transporting his body in a helicopter with comms going to his island. And it was all on the comms, on the communication. And the crazy thing, so many receptions of frequencies was happening from communications of cell phones and walkie talkies and radio comms from helicopters and airplanes and shit, that different frequencies interloop. So basically, y'all know sometimes when you on a phone call and sometimes you hear a bit of static, then you might hear somebody voice talk and it's like another call interlooping with yours. That's exactly what happened. And that shit was recorded because we know everything on the comms is recorded. And somebody put that shit out. And that's how Phil Valentine got that shit. And as soon as I saw that shit, I was like, oh shit, it's crazy. So I kept listening to it. So by the time I brought the information to the smokers lounge, the video was already done. But that's what it is. But it's funny how when I bring that shit up and everything is calm and died down, and this shit automatically just pops up this morning. So it's like, how many people put all this shit out? Like, how many people put all this shit out? Right? How many people?
Right. That shit happened in 2019. I mean, in November of 2020. But
Yeah.
that shit
It,
crazy too, cause
it,
even the SpongeBob, how they link, how his address is on SpongeBob ID. Like what the fuck? It's so
that's
much predictive programming and
uh-huh.
and real shit. Like even the Matrix, how Neo his date of birth was 9/11.
Right.
Then all this shit that the Simpsons done predicted, and it's like you put this stuff out, and the common folk just man, they just eat this shit up, dog.
Yeah. Just like Capitol Hill. Eating this shit up. These motherfuckers take every fucking thing for face fucking value, and I'm like, y'all motherfuckers is just slow as shit. Yeah, y'all don't think and just sit back. All right, what's going on?
I feel like it's just because they ruled off emotion and they want to belong to a side. You know, they want to feel connected to a side. You know, nobody like me. I feel like in all aspects, for the most part, I'm able to sit back and look at two people arguing about anything and just tell both of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Both of y'all niggas tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like I can do that in almost all aspects. And you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody they so ruled off emotion that they can't sit back and judge their own side or sit back and see how the other side portraying shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wanna sit back. They just so like I said, ruled off emotion that they get so caught into it emotionally that they can't even think other than red, you know what I'm saying? Like on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They see red
Right.
and it's just sad, you know what I'm saying? Because at the same time they ruled off emotion when, you know, majority of the common folk don't even have true emotion towards each other, you know what I'm saying? I don't
Right.
know. That's how I see it. It's just like it's a disconnect between people, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm. I just don't see it right now because that shit is involving my fucking goddamn nephew right now, and that shit's really pissing me the fuck off. So,
How does it? Your nephew out there in DC?
nah, he's in South Carolina, and he's been having a low key flu,
Mm,
but you know, my mom's just telling him go, take COVID test and all this other shit, and I'm just like, bro, it's
fuck.
like how can it's like you see where I'm at? I'm in a bad
Mm-mm.
fucking position right now. I fathered this child, but then he's in between the midst of his uncle saying don't take a vaccine and all this other shit, and then in the midst of his grandma saying, make sure you all right, check your status, so like they treating this shit like AIDS, bro. Like, and I'm just like,
Man, facts. It's being
man,
ruled out of fear. 'Cause
oh,
I see that shit firsthand because, you know, my granny was in the hospital. She
mm,
just came home on Christmas and, you know, my mom just
mm,
big tripping. You know what I'm saying? Wear your mask, wear your mask. I'm like, in my own house, like, no, I can't. You know what I'm saying? So I just social distance, but that's how close it is to me. I gotta see my mom's go through that and actually see that she really fearful. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Or what could happen to the point where it'll stress her out. My mom be stressing. Like, I feel like that's where I get my stress from because I just stress over shit I can't change. And this something that she can't change. And it ain't gonna be able to change. And I just see her stressing. You know what I'm saying? So that shit tough.
Right.
Mm.
And bro, trust me, man. Same shit here, bro. I just be looking at the shit like, God damn, like what the fuck? And a lot of people don't understand like the shit that I know and the shit that I'm on. However, motherfuckers gotta understand, like, motherfuckers don't even like I really tell people like the fuck is going on, but motherfuckers really don't understand, like, y'all niggas don't understand, like, my mom been a police officer damn near all my life. And I've said this plenty of times. I'm not with that shit. My mama tell you, I ain't with that shit. However, that's still my mom, right? And how I see and how I believe what my mom is and who my mom is. However, my mom is still in, that system. And
Plugged in.
when people, and this is why I don't understand why people try to hate me or try to even say, oh, I'm this or I'm that, or I'm with this group or I'm with that, when I express to everybody I ain't with no group or not. And my own flesh and blood, where I came from, is with some of this shit, and I'm not with it. So when people try to tell me I'm fake or I'm this or I go like that, y'all niggas don't even know. I go against my own mom. And who did I say is my guide? My mom. That's the shit people fucking get misconstrued and don't even fucking know, bro. Don't even fucking know. I'm not against my mom. I'm against the system that my mom is under or that my mom worked for. But I'm never against my mom because I realize and I know who my creator is. But do I agree with the federal bullshit that's going on? Do I agree with the COVID shit? Do I agree with all that? No, I don't. Never.
You ain't
Not
got
at
to.
once. Not at once. And bro, you see me. You know me in real life. I still I've been the same way since. And that's the thing. People
Never
don't even understand.
sugarcoat.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying never sugarcoat, but no, that's just deep. Like you saying, you're not going against her in the same instance for me. Like, I'm not trying to defy my mom what she want her wishes. But at the same time, you gotta stand firmly on what you stand for. Period. You know what I'm saying? And that shit but like I said, that shit hurt too, cause I was trying to give my mom a hug one day. You know, she talking about, it was just funny, and that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of went off on her a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like that was just a little seed, cause the next time she came, I seen her. You know what I'm saying? She hugged me. So I just feel like we got to plant these seeds and don't cower even to the people that we respect and live through the most, because at the end of the day, we our own light and we gotta shine. Can't dim that light for nobody.
Mm-hmm.
But you go ahead.
Facts. Facts. I mean, this shit that be on my motherfucking brain all the fucking time. Like, this is shit that's just is on my, like. I don't think a lot of people know, like, the shit that I be motherfucking goddamn going through, the shit that I put up with or whatever. And they think that just because, some shit happened, man, life gotta fucking stop according to, what's happening in your life. But life don't fucking stop, bro. And shit's fucking, shit's fucking insane. Shit is crazy. People think like when you got life to cover for and someone to take care of, like life don't stop because shit is bad for you. Life don't stop because you got mad because of some shit happened with your bank. Your seeds or whatever that you caring for, like me with snakes, an example. Just because my shit is fucked up is not gonna, you know, is not gonna carry on their life. You know, they got their shit too, and I had the decision to, bring them in my life as my family. So I got to make sure they got everything they fucking need to survive. And I first learned that with a child at the age of 15. And like life don't stop cause shit happening. You can't be that. You can't be like that. Especially when you got young ones, cause you got young ones to teach, and they gotta grow and they gotta know things. They gotta be able to survive. That's why I don't understand this whole loop these motherfuckers in. How you scared of us, but try to throw all this shit and teach your kids hate and all this shit rather than just teaching them to coexist with us. So there's no problem at all. But no, you need a status. You need to be, you need to be ahead of everybody. You need to be number one when you know you're not.
That shit crazy what you just said. Cause I was thinking about that shit the other day. Like we literally went through our whole indoctrination through the school, aka the food system, and they literally sat there and showed a slave movie after slave movie. Bruh,
Mm-hmm.
that's just thinking about that shit. Like I can see how. I feel like everybody should be able to see how they fucked with our psyche. You know what I'm saying? They put us into the mental illness. You know what I'm saying? That everybody. I feel like everybody suffer that. You know what I'm saying? Just different ways. But I feel like that's just a major thing that really just fucked us up. You know what I'm saying? We sitting next to Timmy or whoever, you know what I'm saying, watching that shit. Like they really turned us against each other. But that's a
Mm-hmm.
whole nother topic, the whole slave shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause shit, my great grandparent said we was never slaves and we from the South, so they grandfather,
Crazy.
like my great,
Mhm.
go ahead.
Now, I'm about to say the crazy thing is why these motherfuckers is using illusion and actually no power. They keeping us away from our power and keeping us in this whole fucking state of oppression and slavery to keep us away from our power and stuff. And our power is nothing like, oh, we shooting rays out our hand and our eyes like fucking mutants. Man, we ain't no fucking mutants. Think about it. If we was all mutants, we had fucking X-Men power and shit. Would you think that the world would be better from now, or would it be worse? Just think of a white man who's controlling people's minds. All these shits is metaphorical. They got a man sitting in a chair controlling people's minds. Don't a man sit in a chair control people? Don't the Pope sit in a fucking grand royal chair? Don't the judge sit in a fucking chair? Don't the
Right.
president sit in a fucking chair?
That shit deep too. You just think about all the mutants, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, a quick
Right.
one that I just thought about was just Storm, you know what I'm saying? How they did the rain dance back in the day, you know? Or they did different things to
But check this out.
manipulate the
Check this out.
weather.
Check this out. Check this out. A female, as in your mother, your wife, your aunt, your cousin, your sister, whatever, they have the power to bring sunlight into your life. It could be a bit, I mean, in their life, they could be a bit foggy in their life. It could be a bit rainy and gloomy in their life. It could be snow. It could be fall. However, that's just the connection of a female that they have within the earth. Understand that that's it's a concept of saying, you know, the elements of the house of the earth that rules the earth. So your house, if you have that balance with that feminine energy, who rules the house? The goddess. She cook, she clean, she love and care, and she take care of the husband and the kids. But don't mistake, she had fire behind it, and we all know that. They could be as wet as the fucking Pacific Ocean. Right? They could be as hot as the sun. Or they can communicate with you as swift as the wind. Or they can come down hard on you like the earth and keep it stagnant and level. Or just the foundation of the house they can just take care of. I just related the feminine energy with all the with the four main elements of the earth. Now you choose. You know. Yep. Shout out to Marvey. Salute to Marvey. What's going on? He said, don't they got a chair in prison? Yeah, they got the chair in prison, electric chair, but they ain't the same as the hierarchy chair. They ain't the chair that's making a judge. I mean, that's judging the rule of the courts. That's not the chair that's controlling the country or countries or state of being economies, right? It's not the chair of the Lord that was sitting in between the two, the two pillars. So we're not talking about the prison chair because that's a whole different chair. That's a chair to exterminate us, my community.
Mm. When you was over there talking about the female, I thought you was gonna quote Boosie. She cook, she clean, never smell like onion rings. But
Hey, that too. She cooks and she cleans. She. I mean,
she
I
smell
just
good.
wanted
Keep
to
up.
put, I just wanted to put the household into the into the house of the universe, because the universe is a house. Your home is a house. So if your home is a house, isn't your home in the home of the universe? Aren't you a part of the home of the universe?
Right.
Right.
But that shit was deep too when you was talking about um, how they can bring that light, that sun into your world or their world or whatever. And it just made me think about how it was portrayed in cartoons, like, when you got that bad energy. They got that clouds over you just raining on you. I'm
Yep.
just like, damn, that shit really deep. Cause like when you down in spirit, it's just like, you can't catch a break. Shit just really be piling and piling and piling and piling on. You can feel that energy. It's really like, a storm over you. But the opposite is true as well. When you keep yourself in good spirits, the sun always shining.
Right. Facts. Facts. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Talk to the fam.
Uh, yeah, what up, family? Who we got up in here? Marbe, 2 minutes before sunrise here in Belgium. Oh, that boy in Belgium. Or the god in Belgium. That's what's up. Man, I wish I could catch a sunrise. I couldn't tell you the last time I caught a sunrise, but I catch a lot of sunsets. But I definitely need to start trying to catch the sunrise. Start the day off right with that energy, like I was just saying. And that's something I've been trying to do more is wake up on the right side of the bed, Um, wake up in good spirits, you know. And if I do wake up with bad energy or that bad spirit, that's my main focus right out the bed is to get my mind right, you know. Let that shit go. Meditate. So I feel like that sunrise, that's gonna be good, and I probably have an opportunity to do that going forward since I'm gonna start working. I gotta be at work at 8, so I'm definitely gonna be up at like 6:30. Start trying to catch that sunrise.
Hey, that sunrise.
Yeah, I was just saying, I, that's one of my main focus I've been trying to work on. Really, is just getting up on the right side of the bed. They say you get up on the wrong side.
Right.
So just being able to balance my energy from my waking moments and be able to try and carry that through the day. So I feel like, that sunrise is always the best way to start the day off. I wish I could catch more.
Most definitely. That wake up in the morning. Yeah.
What the weather like out there in the Cali?
We still getting the sun. We get a little chilly, a little wind. We're a little close to the water, but it's not as cold like freezing or like New York or anything like that. But we catch a little chilly going on. But however, mornings chill. It'll get to the afternoon, it'll warm, and then it'll stay a little warm towards the evening. Then when the evening come, the wind back out blowing and shit. But it's pretty still cool. I mean, compared to me, I'm just like, yo, I'm cool. I'm chilling. The sun's out. I'm great. This weather ain't shit to me.
It's actually supposed to snow tonight here in Dallas,
Oh
and then
shit,
it's gonna be sunny on Monday.
that shit right there. That mean it might snow or it's gonna snow, but the snow is not gonna stick.
Not at all. It don't ever stick out here, but we have a mean ass ice storm from time to time. Every winter, it'd be like
Yeah.
2 3 days. Can't nobody move. It'd be so icy.
Damn. Do y'all catch like hailstorms or do it hail out there?
Yeah, dude. We had a hailstorm. I'm trying to think. Maybe about 5 months ago. It was real bad.
Wow. I know Atlanta get hail And I know Florida get hell as well, but I really ain't experienced. In South Carolina, but I ain't experienced too much hell throughout the rest of the other southern regions of the states.
Yeah, we get tornadoes too. We had a badass tornado come like right by my house, knocked a tree over. That shit landed on my car like 2 years ago.
Damn.
Mother Nature. But a lot of times I just be wondering like how much of that shit is natural and how much of that shit is manipulated.
Mm-hmm. That part right there. Cause if you don't make nothing, why are you naming it?
Right.
Right. It's a simple thing. If you make something, you're gonna give a name to it. Right. Every hurricane they give a name to. So that lets me know that you're creating something. I can't give a dog, I could give a dog a name, but I can't classify it outside of a dog. I can't classify a cheetah outside of a cheetah. Besides, oh, it's cat, it's feline, but it's a cheetah, right? Giraffe. Who's gonna argue that it's not a giraffe? An elephant.
Hey, not to switch up again, but I'm probably finna give me a bearded dragon, fam.
Hey, bearded dragons are dope, bro. I like them.
Yeah. My homie I'm in school with, I told him he gotta come through because he big on them snakes. And we call him Reptile Jerry, Reptile Red, you know. And I was like, bro, you gotta come to one of these shows, you know what I'm saying? You got to. But you know, he be working, he just got a newborn. He said he gonna pull up to one of them. I showed him one stream where you had your snake out. And I was just like, we just be up here talking about shit, but at the same time, I know he's still plugged in.
Hmm.
But I be trying to bring something in common, like I said, the snakes. But he got two bearded dragons that just breeded like 2 weeks ago. So
Nice.
he
Nice.
said he just gonna give me one, cause I was already thinking about getting either a chameleon or iguana. I want to get something, you know what I'm saying, that for Bailey, for my little G, for other than like something I gotta take care of constantly, like a puppy or nothing. You feel me? So I think the bearded dragon be cool. They be chilling.
Yeah, bearded dragon is perfect. I think she'll like it. She'll get to understand it easy. You know, nothing wrong with a bearded dragon. I love bearded dragons as well. So, you know, hey, I would intrigue you to get one.
Yeah.
They're reptiles. They're part of the reptile family. Their hearts are close to the ground as well. It's great to develop a relationship with reptiles.
I'm trying to think of that website he put me on. Oh, Morph Market. You heard of that?
Yeah, Morph Market. Yep.
Yeah, I just been scrolling on that shit, looking at all these reptiles. I'm like, man, I want to get a snake, but I don't know. I think the bearded dragon be the best thing to just start with. It got 4 legs, it could crawl around, and Bailey be
Yep.
able to chill with it.
Yeah, I got four of my snakes came from Morph Market, basically. Well, breeders or Morph Market. Um, two other ones came from like Craigslist or something, but they were like um they were cool. They were okay breeders. Besides one, I know one wasn't a okay breeder because upon on, the animal. You can always tell how the breeder is according to how the animal reacts to things. And like when I first got Noon, she was hella defensive. Not in the sense like she would strike or anything, but she was just like just very scared. She's very nervous, and she didn't really, get used to me within like, the first few weeks, as it would take like a regular snake. Like they get in a new habitat. You give them like a week or two, and they get comfortable and confined to their surroundings and what's going on. But with her, it was very different, and that's how I knew like something was going on. Just paying attention to the actions of picking her up, and my movement. Even my movement wasn't even fast or anything, but she was very nervous. But when she got, to know me and to understand, I'm here to give you love and help you. I'm not here to hurt you or anything. The whole relationship and everything became better. She got warmed up and she got out of that whole cycle. Like, I'm not with the old, the old breeder, and I don't have to go through that. you know.
Hmm. Dang, so what they really just be like manhandling them? Like they be coming already like with their guards up, fearful like that.
Not all. I mean, not all of them, but sometimes it's like you have to think of it like when you meet a stranger, and it's not like, I'm not saying like meeting a girl in a club, right? I'm saying
Right.
like meeting a complete stranger you don't know, and they come up to you with some odd shit. You like, huh? The fuck? You don't know. They could be talking about some cool shit. They be talking about some weird shit, but you would never know until you hear them out, right?
Right.
So this is kind of like one of those things, and you don't want to force the relationship, right? Because even with a stranger that's intrigued to talk to you, even if you force a relationship, they'll even walk away, you know. So within this case, it's more of like not forcing the relationship, but it's more of like gaining comfortability, getting to know one another, you know. Um, though the conversation may be different because snakes don't talk, and people don't understand that they have different mechanisms where they can let you know if they want to be bothered or if they don't want to be bothered. They just communicate in a different way, which is more of a sense of a body language rather than just hearsay, right? So that's another reason why I kind of got into it, because I got tired of people speaking and talking and saying this, that, and third, and then coming 3, 6, 7 months or maybe years, these niggas been lying, plotting on you the whole fucking time, right?
Right.
So I got tired of that yes man mentality, and I just didn't want any yes men or anything that's just gonna listen or maybe be plotting on the side or doing whatever. So I decided to, tap into, the whole snake serpent energy. Um, though it was silent, it was more to gain as of a learning aspect. It was more therapy, more to the mind. It was more a connection to even self, and even learning in a different form of communication that I wasn't even used to. It's just like learning Spanish, learning French, learning something else, something you just have to pay attention to. and just bring it down to this most simplest forms. It was just more easy, and the more time I gave to it, the more easy it became of relating. Shout out to Queen Mzad in the building. Goddess, salute, salute. What's going on?
Yeah, that's deep. I feel like that is good therapy, and people come up with their own therapeutic ways. Some people might need a plant, some people might need that dog, to get them out the house. But I feel like it's as much as you pour into yourself, that you should also pour it into something else with life.
Mm-hmm. Like, they're so equipped and connected to nature. It's like when your baby come out, they don't know your language. You don't know their language. Point blank. So all you can tell, or how you can communicate with your child, is from a body language. So even without the Google, Google, gaga, all that stuff, all that's saying is they have a vocal cord that needs to mature. That's all that's saying. But the communication is nothing different, because they're not saying I'm hungry when they cry and they don't have shit nor piss in a diaper. Right? They don't come out and say, "Oh, I'm hungry." Right? They don't got shit. They don't got piss in a diaper, but they crying because maybe they was giving you signals and signs of something, and you maybe wasn't catching on, or maybe you was just having a conversation or something. Who knows what's going on? Whatever the case may be. But they can't tell you that I'm hungry. So what do? Or let's just put this into perspective. What do a dad do? Niggas be racing around the house trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Oh, you need a toy? Oh, no. Oh, you need a bottle? Oh, that might say something. But then 2 minutes, they throwing the bottle on the side and crying again. So, oh, that shit ain't working. You throw on some fucking cartoons or some goddamn mama shark, daddy shark, fucking cartoons and shit. That might be okay because it's tapping into a frequency, but that's not giving them satisfaction ultimately, because their organs within their body is affecting them more than a frequency, right? So, until the point where we come to food and give them food and then they're quiet, now we know, right? So this is how we know. It's trial and error. It happens. We all don't know the right, answer all the first time, This will come from learning. Teaching comes from,
Right.
because they teach us, and they, and we learn from them as well.
Facts. And
So,
pretty much what you're saying too is
go ahead.
what they always say: actions speak louder than words.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's another thing. Like, I mean, it's just a lot of ways, They could just be like, hey, I want to be around you, but you like, yo, I gotta get shit done, and I gotta, work on my job, I gotta clean the house, I gotta do this. So what they gonna do? They gonna cry because they don't want to sit in the stroller, or they don't. I mean, not stroller. They don't want to sit in the crib looking at some fucking punk ass cartoon that they don't fucking understand. They see it, it's cool, but that ain't what they want. But as soon as you go and pick them up, they cool. You put them right back down. They back to chaos. So what are they telling you? They want your attention. They want something from you. So if we don't understand that these are signs and things that we are actually learning from our children, that we don't even speak the fucking language of English and they don't even know English at this point, what the fuck are we doing? That's what
We
it boils.
joking us, kidding
Mhm.
ourselves,
Mhm.
sleeping on our power, sleeping on that, you know, falling into them loops and them spells.
Right.
Hey, but
Because
quick question. Oh, never mind. I'll wait.
all right, yeah, but I was just gonna say because a baby cry, because a baby take time away from your life, your so-called material life, because a baby shit and piss need to be bathed, need to be fed, need to be burped, and all this other shit that you had to go to get where you was at, you feel like it's a burden to your life.
Right. When they didn't even ask to be here.
Right. They didn't ask
But
to be.
man, dog, every time I drop little B off, dog, it break my heart. Cause she be crying. Like this last time she cried so hard, this the hardest she ever cried. I'm talking about tears falling down her face. From the moment we turned left on the street, like she already knew where she was going. You know what I'm saying? That shit, that's probably my biggest pain and my biggest, you know, regret in life. The fact that, I know I have to drop my daughter off and I ain't gonna be able to see her for a few days. You know what I'm saying? That shit hurts so bad. But I'm still trying to hold my myself together and do what's best because I know I got nothing but time with her
Yeah.
going forward.
Stay strong. You know, um, I would say, one thing is a lot of us never had that father that actually wanted to be in our life. So the fact that you make the effort and you are in her life, bro, that's enough. You know what I'm saying? And know the situation may not be how you want it to be. You're still there, and she knows you, right? That's the most important thing right there. You're still there, and she knows who you are. You can tell by the cry. You know that.
Facts.
You know. I at times, I get to the point, and just start hitting my nephew up and shit, make sure he cool, knowing he's cool, but I get that parent, you know, I get them parent signals and shit as well, and you know, um, being at the age that he is right now, I have to trust him, you know, I have to believe in him, know that he's gonna be all right, and he's fine, you know, and when you get to that point, trust me, bro, you'll know, and you'll know because you'll start seeing the connection from them, and you're already seeing that connection. And all you got to do is just simply do exactly what you're doing. Be there. That's it. Just be there.
Right. Hey, but
It's
question I was gonna ask though,
weird.
what's the lifespan on these bearded dragons and snakes?
I'm not sure, but I have been through some pretty cool informational videos that they can I know from a point they can go at least up to 30, but they probably could go up to more, to be honest. I just um was reviewing somebody who was just showing off their 20-year-old snake as well. So one thing I do um with having these reptiles, I don't limit them. You see what I'm saying? I don't limit. What I do is just provide the best care that I can for them to sustain their life and keep them happy. As long as he's happy, he or she is happy, and they're getting everything that they need, bro. To be honest, they could probably live longer than us.
Right.
You know, um, that's just. I mean, you know me. My mind is not limited, so I wander everywhere with it. Um, just all I would say is if you're unsure, just do as much research as you can. That's all. Um, look up videos, figure out type in the questions that you have inside the YouTube search bar, and things will pop up, and you might get answers to those questions. You might get perceptions or opinions to those questions, and just decipher for yourself. Go to websites to figure out originally, the origins of them, so you understand the lifespan of them originally, and maybe you can connect that according to what they say modern day time. So because thousands and hundreds of years snake was royalty, but now they give you anaconda movies and bullshit like they're eating people. So it's I would say dive into the subject and research as much as you can. And flood your brain, your mental, with as much information as you can. I don't care if there's 1998 videos. I don't care if there's 2000 fucking 12 videos. Do the research. The research will make it more comfortable. Shout out to the brother K Boogie in the building. Peace and balance. Salute. What's going on, family? Go ahead and hit that link.
K Boogie. Hey, did y'all see that message I dropped in the back chat? Chops over there, look like he fell off into the wrong clubhouse.
Right.
I had to go see what's up with him, but I guess he fell asleep in there, digressing there. I mean, but I sent the screenshot to the back chat. I'm like, what you doing up in here, fam? I text him too, so I know he digressed because he didn't respond.
That part.
But yeah, I'm looking at it now.
I see it. Damn, Shannon. God damn. Eat the cake off the cake. What?
Spend a little stimmy.
In the stem. Hey, trying to get. I see what this nigga do. Man, this nigga. Hey, man. Chop. What the fuck?
We got to speak on that one.
Gotta talk, man. We gotta talk. What the fuck? He in the freak chat room. He ain't in the
He in the freak chat.
he ain't in the religion chat. He ain't in the we talking about COVID, Capitol Hill, what's going on right now in the world. This nigga is in eat the cake, a cake emoji, peach emoji, off the cake emoji, and it looked like a cat emoji. Then it says spend the stimmy, which means that stimulus motherfucking your ass just got. Ah, yeah, I just my fault. Damn.
Bronze Key, what happened with you, dog?
Man, what's
I'm pretty
happening?
sure it was a misfire. He probably was digressing and his nose, he dropped the phone on his face and his nose just plugged him into the clubhouse, Maybe he was finna go in there and get on his deacon chop shit and try and, save him. We gonna have to let him explain that.
Right. He got a cool little explanation, it's very chill. But, bro, you can't chill talk your way out of this one. We need to know what you really doing in those.
Eat the cake off the cake.
How do you eat the cake off the cake? If you're eating the cake, are you eating the cake? That means you had cake on cake. Hold on. I haven't had cake on cake. You have to let me know what that's some 2021 shit. You gotta let me know what cake on cake is.
That's some baby D shit.
Not baby D.
She know about all the new snacks when they come out. They got the cake on the cake with the candle inside the cake.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
That's crazy.
Oh, Bronze, don't come through now. Don't come through now, Bronze. You up there in the cake on the cake. Are you in the top layer or the bottom layer? Which one?
He halfway through the Great Divide.
Hey, as long as he's getting to the Great Divine, I guess that's
Amen.
Shout out to the brother Bronze guy. We got the
Triggers 8 coming.
Triggers 8 coming through. And you already know that build is gonna be super dope. As it's always been. And I appreciate the brother throwing a segment to where everybody can relate, and that's a form of unity to me. So when people say niggas not unifying or doing that, actually you wrong, because we all agreeing on something that we upon taking the conversation. And if you agree to something that say triggers, then you got some triggers. Then it's a reason why you there.
All right. So everybody come through. Triggers 8. Might just be some cake.
Bronze, I ain't say it. I ain't say it. That's all I'm saying. Oh man, that was funny. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. I'm dead right now, bro. I wish I had
anime.
Oh shit. That was funny. Man, y'all need to stop hitting me with this, man. Y'all know I like to laugh. Shit, man. Yeah, funny.
But speaking of cake though, what's your favorite kind of cake?
I don't eat cake no more, man. It's dairy, man. Okay. I
Uh,
would say this though. I would say this. Before I switched off dairy and shit, cheesecake, Philly cheesecake was my shit. My favorite all time. If it wasn't that, because I had for my birthday a few times was a ice cream cake. And it really didn't matter if it was an ice cream cake. It could have been cool. I had different types of ice cream cakes: Oreo, strawberry. Had a strawberry shortcake. Um, I had a vanilla. I had a vanilla bean. I had a pink cone with vanilla. Yeah,
Man, this how dumb people is, bro. Two dudes in my class trying to tell people that strawberry cheesecake is a pie.
what the fuck is cake in
Cake in the name. I'm saying,
the
bro, it's 2021. You can't ignorance at an all time high.
Bro, and
And,
it's crazy because I put out a post on my story post on Instagram. I was like, niggas is already fraudulent in 2021. And this shit just started, bro.
already, and people, I feel like people love being that devil advocate and co-signing on some dumb shit just to co-sign against everybody else. I'll be like, bro, y'all niggas is ignorant for that shit, bro.
Right, and bro, you hit it right on the mark. And bro, I'm gonna just add. I'm gonna just add to what you say. I think motherfuckers want a reaction, or they just want to see your response, and or niggas just want to piss you the fuck off.
That's gotta be what it be. The natural energy vampire. They feed off that shit. They
Fact.
feed off other people getting flustered. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Emotionally driven motherfuckers. Yeah, that shit was so dumb. I straight up told dude, I was like, bro, don't say nothing to me for the rest of these 9 months, dog, cause you that ignorant. You know what I'm saying? This shit called it's called cake, bro.
Right.
Now I can see somebody saying it's cookie cake, a cake or a cookie, motherfucker. It's a cookie. You know what I'm saying? It just they
That's
call it cookie cake.
that's different. I had one of those for my birthday, and I'm gonna tell you that's totally different from a regular.
Right?
Like I literally had a like I'm not saying like I just had a cookie. No, nigga, I had a regular cake and a cookie cake right next to it. No. It was an ice cream cake. It was an Oreo ice cream cake, and it was a cookie cake. That was the time I had the Oreo ice cream cake, and that was my ultimate shit because I love Oreo ice cream, like the McFlurries from McDonald's at that point.
Yeah, cookies and cream.
Right. So it gave me that whole aspect, and at that point when I was eating dairy and shit, cookies and cream is like literally legendary to me. That's my all time favorite. I mean, I love. No, don't get me wrong. When somebody asks me what's my favorite now, I'm gonna say some. Yeah, I'm actually literally gonna say cookies and cream. To be honest. Yeah, I'm just gonna say cookies and cream is literally it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I did have
Nah,
another favorite after that, which was like pecans and pralines, but that's not everywhere. You can't find that shit every fucking where. I've learned that by traveling and being nomadic. And that's why I only stay in places that I can access actually a fucking Walmart or a place with that that had it. So that was only, at that point, if you ain't had no place where I could buy like pecans and pralines, like I wasn't fucking with it. However, nigga, that
No,
cookies and cream was always first motherfucking had first dibs, like literally.
hey, I bang out with a mean ass carrot cake though.
Go, carrot cake is good as fuck, bro.
Oh man, the best. That's my favorite.
Is your favorite?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I can't digress on that because I love carrot cake, bro. Carrot cake to me is like a step above oatmeal cake. I love oatmeal cake, but it just don't give me everything I need in a cake. Or like a cookie or something like that, like a fresh baked cookie or something, which
I
is
ain't
basically.
never had an oatmeal cake, dog. And oatmeal raisin, that's my favorite cookie.
Oh
I'm,
my god,
I'm
bruh.
gonna have to try that oatmeal cake.
All right, bro. Imagine the cookie as a cake. That's exactly what it is.
Mm,
Exactly what it is, bro. Just the cookie. Just imagine that, but cake, just softer. Still,
mm.
still got everything in it, and it's oh man, it's amazing. However, I'm sorry. Just when it comes to that goddamn Philly cheesecake.
Nah, them
I don't
things
know
are
what it
different.
is. It might be the cheese, or it might be the goddamn cherries. But goddamn, it's something about that fucking Philly cheesecake, bro.
Yeah, yeah, man, and shit. My second favorite after carrot cake, it ain't
Uh,
no cake, but it's that banana nut bread.
hey, hey, man, this nigga talking about. Hey, bro, that So what I get from that is a banana nut muffin. Nigga, that's my
Yeah,
favorite fucking muffin in the world, bro. Anything banana nut, nigga, I'm there. I'm good. Oh,
man. Hey, that's the kind of vape juice I got. Banana bread custard.
oh shit.
This shit be slapping.
Hey, that shit just reminded me of Banana OG. We had this one shop that like religiously had Banana OG, and that was one of the because they had a grower there too. So he would that was one of the main strands that he grown. And that was pretty cool. Banana OG is pretty dope.
Yeah, I need to get that executive session. He told me hit him in the inbox. I know he worldwide with it. I need to go ahead and get me a little packety pack.
Right. I just had to get a new pack. They had to re up. And I was like, man,
Yeah.
fuck, I'm getting low. And I got like maybe like 1.5 blunt left. I'm like, I don't feel like waiting. Let me just go right now. Fuck it.
Hey, that shit was dope too. That bro Sanchez came through.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was definitely dope. It was dope, Bill. It was cool. The demeanor was, more, you know, um, it was more on a different tip that we usually see on his channel.
Right.
However, it was still a cool build. And I'm glad, he got the chance, come on TSL to feel the vibe, of other channels, and maybe, even when he get his channel back, maybe he could come back and, still vibe with us to, keep it 100 and let us know it wasn't just no, my channel was tucking type thing. I actually been around and start catching, different vibes from different channels, and some channels I enjoyed and come on. So, I hope it's like kind of like one of those things, like the genuine part of it. Shout out to Balance
Yeah.
Truth. What's going on, brother? Salute, salute.
Peace, balance, true.
What's up, bros?
Chilling, chilling. High frequencies. Chillaxing.
You
Hey,
know,
what's your favorite cake, dog? What's your favorite cake?
Yup.
I mean, I ain't even gonna hold you. My favorite cake is German chocolate cake. That's just my favorite.
Oh, nice,
Bro,
nice.
I could never eat that shit because that Matilda movie when that fat boy was eating all that damn chocolate cake, bro. I could never eat chocolate cake after that, bro. I never could.
But it ain't really. It's the chocolate icing though, right?
Chocolate icing, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of different though than chocolate.
Yeah, it's a different taste. It's more of a rich. It's more rich. It's not like
Mhm.
the bland bullshit that we get over here. Is very different. Like you can tell, like a German cake than
Right.
a
And let me reiterate, my grandmother's German chocolate cake. That shit was like light, fluffy with the motherfucking coconut homemade icing. That shit was everything.
That's what's up.
What's y'all cake choices? I missed it. My bad. I just came on.
Well, for me, I went with carrot cake. That's my favorite. But it gotta be good. It gotta be done right. You know what I'm saying?
Right, fresh and good. Yeah, I get it. What about you, Chris?
Mine was Philadelphia cheesecake.
Damn, all three I can fuck with. Only thing left is like red velvet, and that's a wrap for me.
Yeah, red velvet would have been my
Woo!
would have been like what is like in my top three. So yeah, like I knew somebody in Atlanta that make cakes for a living. This motherfucker like was like, "Yo, I see you doing music, da da da. Yo, I got this cake business, da da da. Let me make you a cake. What's your favorite cake?" And I was just like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "I want a cheesecake." He was like, "We not there yet." And I was like, "All right, red velvet." Man, this motherfucker made a red velvet cake. Had ciphers and shit in it, Chris ciphers and all that shit in there. I was just like, yo, that shit was
Shit dope.
dope. But the bite was better than how it looked, bro. That's all I can say. That's the only way I can really explain. I ate the whole cake within like a week.
Oh yeah, and then after red velvet would be the rum cake by a true roster.
Oh,
That shit with the rum, man. That shit just melt in your mouth and get you lit.
yup, yup, yup. Oh man. My first time going to Alabama, I had one of those cakes, bro.
Yeah, I was amazed. I was like, y'all put real liquor in there? Oh
Real
my god.
rum.
And it don't taste nasty?
No, they have about two pieces. You feel like your ass had like 2 or 3 shots, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just like how they inform like weed into edibles and shit. Yeah, liquor could be in cake, and
Right.
your ass can get
Like the
good.
brownies and shit.
Right.
Or the butter. Or just the butter itself. You can put that shit on anything. Probably eat some motherfucking crabs with it or something. The
Exactly.
weed butter.
And it is just like how you would drink. I'm saying just eat it and yo that shit starts sinking in. It's like yo. Well, I feel like I just came from a bar, my nigga.
Right. I had a drink one time. It was like some liquid weed. Man, that shit was good, but I don't know what it was in it, but
Oh, see, now that
Damn, you just blew my mind when you said that. Cyphers, you ain't never tried that?
not well. I didn't do the liquid weed. I actually had a liquid THC shot of pure THC as in a shot cup in liquid form. So but the liquid weed, I haven't had that yet.
what did that? What was the concentrate? Was it concentrated like the THC?
No, it was natural. I knew a lady that actually milked the THC out of the plants. She
Oh
grew
wow.
plants. She was a grower. She was a breeder. And when she figured out she could abstract the THC um straight from the plant, and it was coming in liquid form, she tested herself to just take a small dose, and she should start going up and up to see where a good high would be, like as if you would smoke a blunt or a joint, and that was up to her measurement. And she just start in putting that within her business, within like her close people who was like picking up for her and selling for her and doing all this shit. Cause she was a breeder as well. She had her own farm. She had a big ass fucking business. And I personally been to her house. That's how I even found out about it, because I was invited to her house. And you can abstract the THC straight from the plant. And you can take like literally like let's say like what would call like a 200 milligram dose, which would, if you look at a shot cup, maybe a shot cup that's filled about up to an inch, that's like a 300 milligram dose. And you can just take that as a shot, just like regular shot, and consume it. And it will come to you just like as you just hit a blunt, but you just took the shot. The high and everything is still normal as and same as if you literally hit a blunt.
Yeah, that's better than the wax. Like the wax, I don't like that shit, bro. That's
It's
just
better.
too.
It's better than the wax. It's better than the blunt. It's better than every fucking thing. This is you actually getting it extracted from the source. I had that at the time when I was in the military, and check this out. The military can't even detect it.
Wow.
This is what I'm saying. They can't even detect it. I was taking this shit and I didn't even have to drink a whole fucking gallon of water before my fucking piss test.
That's the only thing I'm excited for 2021, bro. Only thing.
Mm-hmm.
If they sign that motherfucking legal.
Bro, check this out. It's not what you think it is. It's gonna be something that you was always gonna be able to do. Maybe
Anyway.
something that you always do now.
Mhm.
Being in the own quarters of your home, smoking. That's it.
Right,
It's
right,
just
right,
so many people out here do it. They can't contain it.
right.
Right? It is like what
Because
they saw from it. I'm gonna just give you a prime example. What they saw from it is like if as much people in California smoke weed, if those same people quit their job right now, businesses will go out of fucking business by Monday. Just right now, and on the weekend, we know most businesses aren't even operating that much on the weekend. And this is the weekend. This is Sunday morning now. If everybody now will not decide to work by Monday, businesses will go out of fucking business. And I'm talking about some of your top tier businesses like Apple and Amazon, 3M. So it's important for them to keep a leash on your mind. Point blank.
Yeah, they gotta try to maintain control somehow.
Yep. They say dog's your best friend, right? Niggas turn they turn everybody into dogs. Niggas love getting abused. Niggas love being lied to. Niggas love being told what to do. Niggas love being abused. Verbally abused, mentally abused. And I'm gonna say again, lied to. Because niggas could get the lie and still follow some stupid shit that'll have them fucking mentally absorbed. This is why I don't do none of these groups or none of this bullshit. So nobody can have any type of control over me.
That part, I was just building over in Sir Drop channel. Yeah, he had the usual the guest masons on there, but you know they cool at one point, but you can see where you gotta force them to build. You know.
Yeah, and that I see exactly what you're saying, and that's why I left earlier and I just went live because I didn't want to do I don't like doing that. Like I like building on some real shit. I don't like having them sideball ass masons that be doing all that bullshit. Like niggas is snakes, man. They fucking snakes, bro. I don't get down with snakes, bro. If I'm trying to elevate, man, I can't have no snakes around, man.
You just navigate. You know, you know how to walk amongst men, so that's all.
Right,
You ain't gotta worry about them. Just gotta be aware of them.
right.
Cause it's the myth, you know. If they stand on that myth shit, and then that's what's the scary part to some people.
Mm. I mean, for me, it's not even a myth. It's just like just facts or truth is what it is. If your religion is your truth and that was your truth before you got into this oath and your religion said don't take an oath, you didn't care as much as your for your religion. So how the fuck you gonna care for this oath if you said something was higher than God? Because you're not saying something higher than Jesus, you're saying it's something higher than God if you're taking an oath.
I mean, it's putting anything before yourself. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Nah,
Shit don't make no sense.
in the Bible, it says you're if you take an oath, that means you're putting something higher than God itself when you can't even change a color of your hair strand.
Yeah.
That's what it says in the Bible.
So
So,
so that's
so
the third person from yourself.
right. So if you are in one of those Masonic groups and you believe in God, you don't truly believe in God because you took an oath. Point blank. That's literally what the scripture is saying. And they break it down for you. That's a crazy thing. And none of them talk about that, and that's why they wasn't reacting to my questions in the chat, because I was there as well. I was there before you hopped on the panel. None of them niggas. Just go back and look at the video and look at the chat. Look at all that shit I was putting up there. None of them niggas was responding. And then Nadi responded to her whole daylight shit. Talking is something illuminating from the top. But I asked, okay, so what's on top of the sun that's illuminating that's brighter than the sun? It can't be the North Star, because the North Star is not brighter than the sun. So what is on top of the sun? That question was never answered. And I put that down there at least like 3 to 4 times. So they being selective, just like how all other shit is just being selective. It's easier to break it down. All you got to do is just pay attention. Ask a question, sit back, pay attention.
Yeah, you can see where they go to the line and tiptoe right to the line.
Yup, that part. And that's why I like, on my past bills, I just been, hey, I'm gonna ask a question. It is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and argue about it. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Cool. Let's hop to the
Yeah,
next.
I fall back. Like, I just, I'm a sponge. I sit here and I just,
Oh,
I
I'm
be
not
in the
sponge. I ain't taking that. I ain't taking that, because if some shit that don't even make sense, and just because you believe it, not you in general, just say like I'm talking to like Shook,
Mm-hmm.
and he believe in this shit. I'm not a sponge. I'm not taking it and then spitting out and keeping the good stuff. Nah, because that nigga is telling a lie from the get.
No, I take it as a lesson. Sometimes it just be how not to act.
That's a good way to look at it right there. Just what you just said, a fucking lesson, bro. I fucks with that.
All
Because
my L's been lessons.
it's like ain't no way you gonna tell me a kid is gonna step on your lawn and you gonna shoot that kid. First of all, you can't tell me that when you was live on the TSL and you skipped 2 gas stations to quote unquote meet on some beef that you was trying to show for the camera, but you didn't even meet at the right destination. You passed the destination. However, not even just that. We had people outside and we was on the phone, and I still put the conversation on the phone that we had with them online, just so everything was copacetic. Niggas wasn't even at the Exxon. They went to the next fucking gas station. Wasn't even that. This nigga was at the further gas station across the street from the penitentiary. He wasn't at the gas station across from the hood. He was at the gas station across the penitentiary. So if somebody across the street from a gas station on the penitentiary understand that they fucking they on some op shit. Because if some shit happened in front of a fucking any federal building, is getting recorded. Not just that, people are gonna come. It's federal property.
Do you know them dumb motherfuckers was giving interviews and telling them their name and where they from and all that shit? It was like, yeah, I'm from West Virginia. We just ran in the Capitol and I got maced.
Yeah, but not that. But I see what you're saying. But this is what I'm saying. This is what this nigga did on live, and this nigga is trying to go on other people's channels and give people a different perception, because they're not gonna go back and check that live because I got so many lives. You see what I'm saying? So he's gonna give them a different perception. So they're gonna be lazy and not want to check it. but we don't have to check that shit. However, that shit happened 5 to 6 months ago, maybe 7, and this nigga is still talking about it after we not even really bringing that shit up. We stained that nigga. That's why then they keep bringing it up. He feels some type of way from it. Bitch made type shit. Nigga, your guns are licensed. If you shoot, they know who shot. You're not shooting nothing. You're flexing. Point blank. And at this point of how things going, with the whole carry armed weapon, you can only do it in secret. You can't do it openly. Which means you have a carry weapon law. Understand how the South works. Everything is going to counteract everything that you think you could do. Reasons why niggas are not openly carrying weapons, licensed weapons, in the South. He didn't do it openly. If he did it openly, he would be out in public with his fucking weapons. He didn't. It was in his car, and it stayed in his car. So, me, from a person that know the law and know the fucking rules and shit, I don't abide by all the bullshit he's talking about, and I don't care if you in a group or not. These motherfuckers got laws that oversee natural law or so-called universal law or sovereign law, which is what they go by as well. That don't make sense. If you have state law, sovereign law, universal law, don't sovereign and universal law trump state or government law? I mean, at least if you make decisions for yourself, you have to make a law for yourself, or you have to abide by something, which we would call morals. Reasons why I always say, if you don't have the intent to do something, you don't have to abide by a law. I don't have the intent to kill anybody in this world, even the person who done the worst to me. I still don't have the intent to kill. I don't need to follow by a thou shall not kill law because I don't have that intention. I don't have to follow by a thou shall not steal law because I don't have that intention to steal. I know I can make for myself and provide for myself. I am a provider myself. I provide for a young soul itself. So I don't have to go through no law that's being made up. Point blank. And I just hope anybody else don't have to go through that.
I feel you. It's like they want us to follow the laws, you know, when they know that they don't follow none of them. It's always a way around it, though.
Yeah.
The loophole.
The same thing they use, and they don't want you to use, but they use. But you're right. It's the loopholes, you know. No, side. Um, Other than that, that's cool. What's up? We gonna digress. I appreciate everybody coming through, came through, and we building. Just chilling, talking. Shout out to the bro Super. Shout out to the bro Balance Truth and everybody else who came through in the chat. Anybody who viewed, superstitious. Thank you for coming through and your views count. Because you will see a view counter. But besides that, I know you subscribe. I know you hate, and you just showing us how you still related. Anyway, um, I'm gonna give the bros the floor, to give the concluding statements. Go ahead, brothers.
Oh
Whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
leaders, you know you're doing something right, bro. That's all. So keep your head up and shouts out to you, bro.
Yeah,
Salute.
yeah. Shout out to Balance True. Shout out to Chris Cyphers of the Smokers Lounge holding it down. Another fly build. Late night session. Y'all just, protect your energy, break these loops and spells. Come get y'all a slice of cake tomorrow, triggers 8. You heard?
That's what's up. Appreciate y'all coming through as well, man. Shout out to the gods. You know. And like we say, love yourself, love everyone, take care of yourself, take care of everyone. And like the brother Super just said, protect your energy, protect everyone's energy as well. Drink your water, eat your fruits, your vegetables, and douse that food with that medication because it's elevation. You already know. Break them fucking loops because them shits ain't no good for you. Hey, keep elevating, family. You already know. This is the Smokers Lounge. I'm your host, Chris Cyphers. Shout out to Executive Session. He is a sponsor. Salute to the fam. Thanks for the pack. And you already know, fam, we out. We gonna catch y'all either later on today, or we gonna
Drop that
catch y'all on
motherfucking beat.
Hey.